Good morning, Stamper friends. I'm a little late this week. It's Thursday. I intended to do this yesterday, but I didn't get around in the morning. So I thought I'd do it when I got home, and I had a doctor's appointment, or dentist appointment. I didn't get home till late. So anyway, here we are. So this week I wanted to show you, I'm going to show you this whole suite on page 24 of the Spring Mini, which if you don't have a Spring Mini, be sure and let me know. Anyway, this whole suite is called, Lovely and Beautiful. And it's really different because it comes with two stamp sets, two sets of dies, some, what do they call these? They call them pearlized? No. Beautifully adorned ephemera pack. There's some gems. What do we call these? Embellishments. And the white with gold ribbon, which I forgot to bring it over. So I'm going to show you all that. Hang on a second. I'm going to show you, here's the ribbon, which I have not, where's my scissors? I only have like 3 pairs of snips. It's kind of like a bone folder. They're never there when I want them. This is, make sure I'm looking at the right ribbon. 166. Should have this all done ahead of time, I know. Okay, ribbon, white with gold ribbon. 16697. This is it. Let me see if I can get the plastic off so I can show it to you. So this is the ribbon that comes with it. It's nice and soft, so it'll be easy to tie. Get that back on there. Okay, then you get the 2 stamp sets, Simply Beautiful. And these are the Simply Beautiful dies. I love this because you got this huge set of, they're kind of an oval shape, but they're scalloped edge. I don't know what you want to call it, but you can layer them. And then you got these 2 pieces here, which when you cut them out, I think they separate in, well, maybe they don't. Just, I thought it was to make corners. Well, you could make them. Just cut that and make corners for your cards. Then you got some leaves. Okay, then the next set is, stamp set is Beautifully Celebrated. And it's got this bigger greetings, a day to remember. This calls for a celebration. And then it's got these different leaves and stuff. And this funky little, just a background stamp. And then, here's the dies that go with that. And there's a lot of dies that go with this set. Now, there's not a stamp set that matches these dies here. I haven't played with them much yet. You cut them out, layer them, make beautiful flowers. I just haven't played with them at all. And then you get the gems. These are pearlized, faceted circles. I haven't opened this up yet. How about that? You'll notice I'm still storing everything in stamp cases, and I probably will continue to do that, even with the new storage from Stampin' Up. I like stamp cases because they fit in my storage, where I store my stuff. I use card racks. So we've got 3 shades, well, 2 shades of pink, darker, lighter, and white, in 2 different sizes. And then it also has this ephemera pack. Look at this beautifully adorned ephemera pack. And I have not, I've looked at them. They're so pretty. They're vellum, a heavy vellum. And you get let me see. These two are alike, and then you get these two that are a little bit different, and then these two to use on cards. I have, oh, I should, I'll think about it. I might decide to use one of the labels on my card. Anyway, then I want to show you some cards. Well, here they are. And I'm sorry, these are all in plastic, but look how beautiful this paper. Oh, I didn't show you the paper. Duh. I'll show you the paper. The paper, in my opinion, is beautiful paper. And it has gold accents. So you get this sheet, this flowers, and then the background's just a nice neutral background. Look at these flowers are a little bit different, but with that gold accent. And then this is a little bit darker, more like a calypso coral background. Then here's a sheet that's just white with gold. And the back of this is this pretty lavender and yellow tiny flowers. And this sheet, which has, I don't know how good you can see them because they're so pastel. There are bigger flowers here, but a lot of leaves. And the back of it is lavender. And then this sheet that's just greenery, and the back of it is flowers. And then this sheet. And this is the one I want to talk about. So I'll show you, let me see first. Here's a card that we did, and we cut out, fussy cut. There aren't dies to cut these flowers. Fussy cut that out. Isn't it beautiful? And I think there's another one here. No, this one's just using the paper. And then look at this one. Used the bigger, and I didn't get it lined up very good, the bigger dies and made a frame to go around. Look how simple that is. And then that's that bigger greeting. And then here's another one. This here we've cut, again, used those dies to cut the, and then stamped on it and used vellum, stamped out vellum. So what I wanted to show you today real quick is you could cut out these flowers. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then you've got these on the edge. What do you do with those? Well, if you like fussy cutting, you go ahead and you cut them all out. And you get pieces like these. Oh, there's one I didn't finish cutting. And what do you do with them? Well, I'm going to show you a card. We're going to use one of those flowers. I got such a mess here, you wouldn't believe it. Okay, so we're going to start with Petal Pink. Now, here's another reason I love this pack of DSP is because the Petal Pink coordinates with it beautifully. And I don't use Petal Pink much. To me, it's not when I think of pink. I like Pretty in Pink and Bubble Bath, but this is more of almost a little bit of maybe salmon or peach color. But we're going to use it today because it coordinates with this DSP beautifully. So, and again, where's my bone folder? I don't know. So I'm going to start with that card base. Then I'm going to take a piece of, I got this stuff all cut out, and then I don't know which pieces I'm using. This piece, and I'm just going to layer it right there. And it was just, you pick out any piece you want out of that DSP. And we're going to layer it here. Then I'm going to take a piece. Oh, and this is 2 by 4 3/4, I think. And this piece is 3 by 4. And we're going to layer it there. Now, if you didn't want to cover up so much of this, make this piece narrower. In fact, I think I will. Right now, I'm going to make that just, I said it was 3 by 4. We're going to make it 2.5 by 4. Just because, show a little bit more of the flowered DSP because it's so beautiful. So we're going to take this piece, and we're just going to kind of layer it right. Make it, look at the back of that. See, I don't like it when they make, I mean, I love that that both sides of the DSP is usable, but sometimes you have a real hard time deciding which side you want to use. Now I'm going to layer this like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to look through, and I got quite a few here cut out, because I cut probably from more than one piece. I cut. So here you could do it this way. Put it right there on that edge. Or you could do this one right up in the corner. Which one do I want? Let's see, what else have we got here? Here's a smaller one. Maybe a smaller one would be good. And there's a few leaves. If you cut your leaves out and save them. I kind of like that one. I like that one, but I also like one of these that fits at the top. I think it's going to be that one, because then we're going to put a greeting on it. So this is what you do. Do not throw away those pieces after you've cut out a bigger flower. You save them. So I think it's going to be that one, just because I kind of like the way it fits up there in the corner. So we're going to put it right in the corner. Now you'll notice I did not put a first layer. I think I got those on there crooked too. Look at that. Do a better job than I did. I kind of really got them crooked. Okay, so now we're going to put greeting on. So I cut the smallest of those dies. I don't know what those dies are called. And we're going to use, let me see. I had it picked out. It was Simply Beautiful. It's got one that says, "To the Happy Couple." This could be a wedding card. Here. Anyway, what I was going to say before was, if you still want to store your stamps and stuff, because this was the new packaging, so I just put it over into a regular stamp case. You can, at this time, still buy stamp cases. Now, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long you'll be able to buy the stamp cases, because I'm assuming, since they don't use them anymore, they will discontinue them. But when you get your, if you're like me, if you keep all your stamp sets, then the new packaging is going to be really good for you, because it saves you space. But if you're like me, once it retires, I don't keep very many of my retired stamp sets. So then what it's a good thing I cut a couple of these. Mostly I wasn't sure. And I think I got it crooked. Oh, but at least it's on there. I wasn't sure that I was going to like that color, so I cut 2 labels just in case. Okay, now we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Oh, a brand new sheet of dimensionals. Does that always make you feel good when you get the, oops. And then I cut too many off. Brand new sheet. And then this came up in a video from Stamping Up. When you get a brand new sheet of dimensions, do you start at the edge or do you start in the middle? I always start at the edge. Although I will tell you, and this is just me because I have classes, I might start at the edge here and go this way, and then I can cut this sheet in 2 and have it on the tables when people come to make cards. But I was surprised at how many people, they asked people to respond to that. Do they start in the middle or do they start in the... There were quite a few that said they always start in the middle. So we're going to put this right here. Boy, my eyesight must be bad. I think that is really a crooked card. Now I'm going to save all these pieces because I can use... You can also, if you're into scrapbooking, put these on the edge of a page in a scrapbook. Or what we could do right now, we could take this one. You could always put it inside your card. Or something that they did at the creative retreat they had online, they put them like over here. It decorates the inside of your card, but you still have lots of space to write on. Oh, you know what? I like that. Let's do that. Okay, and then we need a white piece there. Okay, but now I want to put some gems. What did I do with them? Some gems on this, just to decorate it a little bit. I did not use the ribbon. I could have. Oh, find my... Well, I said I was going to look for my pick tool, but things are never where they should be when I'm looking for them. Okay, so I'm going to just use my scissors and see if I can... Now, I've seen people just take their hand and pick these off. Let me try. If I had more fingernails, it might be easier. Oh, I got that one off. Let's try a little white. There. They just add a little bit of pizzazz, as my one little nephew used to say when he was little, and he liked making scrapbook pages. It needs pizzazz. So, okay, this is a very plain card. Now, this may have looked better had I used that basic white layer, but I didn't, so personal choice. And then, like I said, decorate the inside of your card. And they always say don't forget your envelope, but I don't, unless these had adhesive on the back, I like my envelopes to not have something that might get caught in the mail machine. So let's see, what have we got in this stamp set? There are, let's do an envelope. Sarah Douglas is the CEO of Stampin' Up, and she's the daughter of the founder of Stampin' Up, and she said she has heard that all her life, no naked envelopes. So let's take this little stamp. What did I do with my block? It's over here. This is something that I think is interesting. This is my Petal Pink ink pad. Still works good, but look at how the color has faded. I look at that and I'm thinking, is that pink or is that yellow? It's pink. Okay, so now we're going to go right down here in the corner. We can put one there. And remember, you can decorate your envelope as much as you want, as long as they can read the address. Then you could come on the back, do a few across the, twist and turn your envelope so your flowers aren't all going the same way. There. So, no naked envelopes, and do something to the inside of your card. So that's it for today. Remember, this was on page, it's in the mini catalog, page 24 and 25. The whole suite is $150, but you're getting 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets, the embellishments, the ephemera pack, the DSP, and the ribbon. And then in the catalog, if you look, here they show a scrapbook page done. And they show a couple cards. I wish that they had dies that would cut out. And then see, here's more. Here's those flowers. I need to play with those a little bit and show you what they'll do. Maybe I'll do that this afternoon if I have time. Oh, that's it. So that's it for today. Here's your card and your envelope. And this is what you do with your leftover edge pieces. You use them on your card. Yeah, I should have had a layer in there. I think would have helped separate it a little bit. I'll try another one and see what happens. So that's it for today, and I will see you all next week.